Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more KOTOR. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a mishap. I thought, this seems to happen, not a lot, but this happens every once in a blue moon. I thought that I'd recorded this episode last night, but I was wrong. I thought I hit the button to record, and I didn't. And then I hit end record, and I closed out KOTOR, the application, and then I saw OBS had recording 14, 15, 16. So I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And sure enough, I had spent a half hour of my time playing the game without actually recording anything. Luckily, though, the game did autosave when we got to this point. I did actually fight this battle that you see right here that we're about to encounter. So I'll get you up to speed on what actually happened. I was hoping that the autosave before we got to this point was still available. Unfortunately, it wasn't. So we did the other Genendarian quest. Yeah, I know. I'm probably saying it wrong. You can laugh at me all you want. I don't care. We did the other quests where we had to take out the other guys. The one dude who was here on Tatooine. We reprogrammed his battle droid to hunt him and also attack him. And then that was it, actually. I think that was the only one. And then we went back to Hulas. And Hulas revealed to us that he was actually what is called an overseer of the Genendarian Assassination Association. And all the people that we killed were actually also overseers. Now, he tells us that none of the overseers knew who one of the other overseers were, so he went through, many, many years of snooping around and getting information and finding out who was who, so he could get rid of them. And then, of course, he himself have full and complete control of the guild. Naturally, after he disclosed this to us, he was just like, yeah, thanks. So, I'll see you later. But we were like, you played me. I'm going to kill you. And now here we are. He told us to show up alone as he was going to himself. Obviously, that's not what we were going to do because why would we trust what he's going to say? He just played us for fools. So here we are. Now, I am kind of happy that this didn't get recorded because you see this guy right here on the right of Hulas? He is actually a named character. We're going to try to, when we get into this fight, I'm going to try and pause the combat. We're going to go and see what his name is. All right? And then myself, I'm going to try and look it up while we're recording this, after the fight, of course. Just out of curiosity to see if he is indeed like a Legends character. If he's in Legends, Star Wars Legends, of course, being all of the now non-canon stories and stuff before Disney took over. Which, by the way, all of that stuff not actually canon to begin with. Lucas himself has said that if it was not one of the movies, TV shows, and I believe I think anything relating to, as far as games and stuff that related to the movies, and when I say TV shows, I only mean the Clone Wars and Rebels came after, but the Clone Wars series, the animated, not the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars, the ones that came after it by Filoni. That's all canon. Anything else isn't. So that means comic books, Shadow of the Empire, the story with Prince Izor, I think even Dark Forces on N64. That's not. I don't believe that is considered canon in the Legends timeline. Correct me if I'm wrong. Of course, please let me know if I'm wrong. But yeah, Lucas himself has said if it's not the movies, the Clone Wars TV show, or anything relating to the Clone Wars TV show, that it's not canon, which is kind of crazy. But I guess it also kind of makes sense because, from what I understand, like a lot of the Legends books, like the novels and stuff, are just like absolutely crazy stuff, like so wild. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna try to do because I am curious. I actually do have a screenshot, or I took a picture of my phone of his name, but I don't remember where I have it saved. So while we're fighting this, we're gonna see if we can figure out who this guy is, if he's anyone of note, because all of his other thugs here, all of his other outlaws or his assassin buddies, they aren't named. Just as Genendarian thug or whatever, or assassin or whatever the heck. But him, he is actually named. So let's go and get into this. Surprise, surprise. Looks like he's talking to nobody. You are here, a giant pink dildo, but I see you did not come alone. That's the other thing, too. I'm going to miss Kulas, because when you go back to him after you complete all of the missions, he says your name so many times. So that's the only thing that I regret, is that you don't get to hear me say a giant pink dildo like 17 times. Not literally 17 times, but you know what I mean. But anyway. Okay. I knew you were too much of a coward to come alone. You shouldn't be surprised. You saw how I manipulated and betrayed my fellow overseers. You should know how the Haradan, there we go, worked. I had hoped you would be gullible enough to show up alone, but obviously I underestimated you. Although I see from the expressions that your friends have no clue what is going on here. Not that it matters. If I win here, what you know of the Haradan will die here with you. If you win, the guild will vanish until they select new overseers, if they even survive. Let's get this over with. My thoughts? Exactly. Brothers of the Genendarian, attack! Okay, let's see. Ja'an Khan. So I'm going to take a picture of this, just so that we can get this spelling correctly. And then we're going to do a little investigative work after the fact. Or at least we're going to try to. Alright, so obviously stasis, and then we force storm the hell out of everybody, because that's how we roll up in here. Juhani, we're gonna do force whirlwind, then we can do avid lightsaber throw, and then we will have her throw. Nah, we only have one thermal detonator. I know I have a plasma grenade, I just only one? That sucks. 2 frag grenades for you, my dear, and then Jolie can throw the other 2. He also has stasis. We'll do avid lightsaber throw, 2 grenades, and let's start. Yes. There we go. Force storm. Force storm. There goes Hulas, and then we just got all these other guys. See, this is just Harardian hunter. I think he's dead. Yeah, so the only named guy was him, which is kind of interesting. It's like, who are you? What's special about you? You don't have anything for me? You slouch. Of course, I'm getting hung up on Juhani. Okay, environmental shield. Let's take this. All right, so Geno Haradrian, they're from Middle Earth. They are done for. Dunzo. Dunskies. Frag grenades. Oh, look at that. We got 3 of our 4 frag grenades back, so that's cool. And then all he has is 500. He has some good... Well, not really, but he has some stuff. Not great stuff, but he has some stuff. Alright. Now, real quick, we're going to look up this dude's name. Let's see. So... Ja'an Khan. J apostrophe A-N-E. J apostrophe A-N-E. K-H on. Well, Jane Khan is an artist, apparently. Oh. Wait a second. Maybe we'll try this again. We'll do Jane Khan and then Star Wars. Star Wars, there we go. There's a Wikipedia. All right, let's take a look. Ain Khan, there he is. There's his picture. He's from Legends, obviously. Go away, ads. Go away, ads. I don't care about Avatar, The Way of Water. Ain Khan was the most experienced and brutal Genoharadan assassin under the service of Hulas, the overseer of the Genoharadan organization. Wielded dual vibroblades, one of which was a poison blade. We did get that. Heavy duracell armor. Non-canon dark side story. After Revan met Hulas and Manan, accepted his proposal to kill the leaders. He was soon betrayed by Hulas himself. Jane Khan, along with other hunters, fought Revan and didn't see. Yeah, Jane Khan is the only named henchman accompanying Hulas in his confrontation with Revan, as well as the only known human member of the Genoharadan. That's it. There's nothing else on him. I don't know. Being a named character, you would have thought that there would have been like a little bit more, but I guess not. Oh well, that's okay. It's still kind of interesting though, that they gave him a name. Okay, we'll go back to the Ebon Hawk naturally, and then we're gonna figure out where to go next because I don't think we have too many other quests really to do. See by order. Name Candace, Renegade Sith, Korriban, Darth Lord, and by Julie Bindo. I guess we could talk to Jolie a little bit more, right? Did we tell him why they're hiring? I guess it doesn't matter. The double cross, Way of the Sith, Jaggi's Challenge. We already did that. Mandalorian weapon cache. Master Track. Yeah, we got that. We told about some Renegade Sith, Candace. That's it. Yeah. All we have now is just the actual storyline. So, I guess we'll continue on with that. All right. We'll talk to Jolie for a little bit at least and see if we can't get any more type of information out of him. But I think he's like one of the only other characters that doesn't really, besides the trial on Manan, he doesn't really have any other type of like side story or
got something on your mind, do you?
Yeah, I do. Let's see. You mentioned something about your adventure.
Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
So you weren't an adventurer.
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
Get off my ship. You're just not used to company. Stop being an old coot.
I might be, but a mouthy young thing like yourself shouldn't get to call me an old coot, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history, probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
Yeah, well, old people love to talk about history. Proven fact.
Oh, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
Ooh. You were a smuggler?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there. At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Where did you go to the credits for all the supplies?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
Hell yeah. Fuck the system.
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got
Based
caught
Jolie.
once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember.
That was pretty stupid of you. What happened then?
Well, as it happens, getting
as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day that day was the day you what?
Well, that was the day I met my wife.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. When you're digging through the trash, you shouldn't be surprised when you encounter something unpleasant. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. Got something on your...
Let's see if we'll open up. Tell me about Sunry. How did you know
What?
him?
You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I haven't seen Sunry for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunry I know. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too. Or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect much these days. Got something on your mind?
Yeah, we helped him right in the jail. So what do you think of Sunry's verdict?
Defended him well enough.
Did
I
I?
wish we had time to look into matters more fully. But wishing is only useful for the young and idealistic. What's done is done. The Republic will likely appeal the matter eventually, and he'll be free. I just would like to know if that's best. Sunry was a good man once, and a good friend. I'll miss him. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My
jaw aches.
Got something on your mind?
Okay, that's it.
Oh, I get it.
We'll go to Korriban, and then we'll see if he'll open up a little bit more. And then we'll play a little bit in Korriban, naturally. Do some stuff, and then we'll probably call it there. All right, off to Korriban. Hopefully we don't get intercepted, you know? No! This happened last night, too. That is what it is. Not like it's difficult. I'm just always afraid of the game crashing. Because, and we found this out last night.
Incoming fighters!
This game is actually 20 years old. It came out in 2003. So, no surprise that it hiccups a little bit, you know? Okay, there's another one. Oh, missed that one. That's okay. We can get this guy here. There we go. One more. Turn the turret around. Try and stay away. There you are. There we go. How about that, huh? How about that? Oh, good. Well, I should probably still hold my breath just in case. Still a chance. We good? Looks like it. Looks like it. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So, off to Korriban. Very, very cool stuff. All right. Cool beans. Let's there you go. This way. Well, yeah, we'll see if Julie wants to talk a little bit more. I'm not really expecting him to, but you never know.
Got something on your...
You? Yes, there we go. You mentioned your wife.
I don't want to talk about that.
You don't have a choice, old man. I don't mean to pry, but...
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I do.
You may mean well enough, but my private affairs are just that. Private. Let me tell you something. Once you've lived as many years as I have, you'll have yourself a long, long list of memories. If you're lucky, most of them will be good. If you're not, some will be bad. If you're really unlucky, some will be so bad you never want to be reminded of them again.
Yeah, well,
Ever.
now we gotta
You'll
know.
go
Now
far
we
away
need to know what
to
happens.
a place that doesn't hold any memories at all. And there you'll be happy just to forget and be forgotten.
Wow. I've never pressed him for more information on his backstory because I just thought that, like Baodor, he like didn't have anything to say really. How pathetic and weak. Is that why you went to Kashyyyk?
Partly, maybe. I doubt I could ever explain it to you fully, even if I wanted to. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in love? Truly in love, I mean, and not simple infatuation.
Well.
Exactly. You're still at the beginning of your life. There will be women in your life, perhaps many women. But if you're fortunate, you'll find love once. The Jedi, with their damnable sense of over-caution, would tell you love is something to avoid. Thankfully, anyone who's even partially alive knows that's not true.
That's what I've always thought. Dark side. Let's we'll go with aren't you worried about the dark side at all, because that's what I've always thought. Doesn't really fit, because even though he knows he's Revan now, he doesn't have those memories back. So he isn't really Revan anymore. He is, but he isn't. So he can't say that. That's what I've always thought, because he hasn't always technically been a Jedi. So we'll say, aren't you worried about the dark side?
Love doesn't lead to the dark side. Passion can lead to rage and fear and can be controlled. But passion is not the same thing as love. Controlling your passions while being in love, that's what they should teach you to beware. But love itself will save you, not condemn you. Listen to me go on as if I had all the answers. What do I know of love anymore? I'm just a lonely old man who's not even a Jedi.
You talk too much, old man. You don't know anything. Jesus. No, I want to hear more of what you have to say.
You do you? I wouldn't listen too closely. I'm no authority on anything.
I'm no
I
authority.
just think that the greatest things in life shouldn't be avoided because they come with a few complications. Love causes pain, certainly. Inevitably, love is going to lead to as much sorrow and regret as it does joy. I suppose there are perfect, eternal loves out there, but I haven't seen any. And how do you deal with the bad part of love is what determines your character. What determines the dark side's hold over you.
You don't think love can work?
I suppose it could. It would take a strong person to make that kind of commitment, I think. Someone with a great sense of self. I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you and the one you love simply aren't meant to be together. The trick is to know when that is. To know when it's time to fight and when it's time to part ways. There I go, waxing philosophical again. Somebody blast me already. Let's get going.
Okay. Let's see if he'll talk a
Got
little
something
bit more.
on your...
Nope. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe we'll be able to get more information out of him after we. I don't know. And yeah, after we finish up on Korriban. All right, let's make our way to the school and continue, shall we? Ooh, oh, that's right. So what you're hearing is, do you remember when we first walked in here and there were people getting tortured? This is like, it's an audio glitch that sometimes happens where the sound of them getting tortured, or at least the Rodidian, that sound like sticks around and you'll just hear it. Kind of silly, but I don't need anything out of there. Let's continue, shall we? Here we go. Here we go. I also learned recently, and I don't know if I had mentioned this before or not, but if you actually, instead of having, like, saving Juhani, if you end up killing her instead, you know, because you end up finding out that if you save her, that her master isn't actually dead, and that was all a test, yada, yada, yada. But if you kill Juhani, her master will actually show up here. She'll have converted to the dark side of the Force, and she'll be waiting for you, and she'll challenge you outside of the academy, and then you have to fight her. Pretty wild. All right, and we go. And then I guess we'll talk to Master Uther, because he's just like, how weird is this? Dude is just in the middle of the hallway, kneeling. Like, what are you doing,
Do
bro?
not forget our agreement regarding Euthoria's treachery.
Yeah.
We shall put her in her place.
I know about the location of the prisoner's weapon.
You do?
Cache.
That is most interesting.
It is hidden within a trapdoor on a ship.
How ironic that I recently had his vessel scrapped for parts, then. I had assumed it had been thoroughly scanned. Apparently not. Still, you have done well in bringing me information that others could not unearth on their own. I am impressed. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
He has matters he has to attend to.
You have gained considerable prestige. You are very close to the end. Do not falter now.
What are the matters that you have to... I thought you said you have matters that you have to attend to. Are these one of the matters? You're just kneeling in the hallway doing nothing? Oh, man. All right. So, I know what we're going to do next. Let's keep going. We can rifle through these things and take some stuff. Anything here?
How do you do, hopeful, seeking prestige? Yes.
Sure, why not? Who might you be?
I am a trainer here at the Academy. I think I may be able to offer you some aid in gaining prestige, if you desire.
Cool, can you talk faster?
Do you know of our renegade students?
Students refuse to kill for Master Uther.
Those are the ones. It seems you have already heard of them. There is little more I can tell you then. Should you locate their hiding place, you would gain considerable prestige, I am sure. Now, if you will excuse me...
Yeah, return to your studies. Anything? Oh, there we go. Open says me. Aww. Thank you.
Huh. Another hopeful wandering about the academy. I suppose you want to know how to get prestige.
Oh, please let me be able to threaten her. No, I don't need any help.
I doubt.
All right, lose me. Here. Door to the valley. All right, next stop is the cavern that's right around the corner. I'm gonna head on in there. Find those students, and we're gonna give them a helping hand. closer. Yeah, buddy. Get wrecked, fool. Gotta love Force Storm. It's such a stupidly OP force power. Alright, there are a number of I think there are Kath Hounds, Viper Kinraths, I believe, and Shirax as well. Get wrecked, fool.
Ha! I will be your doom!
Come on, Jolie, get out of my way. Alright, we'll go this way, just because. I think there's a Terran Tarak in here, too. I know I said that wrong. Walk past them, we'll go this way real quick, we'll branch off. Drag mine. Walk around it. Let those fools. There we go. A corpse. Response package. Anything in there? Nope. A flash mine. Lots of...
Hold it right there, whoever you are. We're not going back to the Academy. We'll kill you rather than go back.
Didn't want to kill people, but they'll kill us. Go back. What are you talking
You mean
about?
you aren't here to kill us or bring us back? I find that hard to believe. The only way into these caves is through the Academy. You must be a Sith. So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here?
You're the renegade students? The ones who ran away?
So you have heard about us. Yes, we ran away before Master Uthar could execute us. Is that so hard to believe? My name is Thalia May. The others here and myself refused to murder a bunch of people on a whim from Master Uthar. So here we are. We thought that becoming a Sith was what we always wanted, but that wasn't true. Now all we want is to get out of here. Fair enough?
Alright,
Open
time
fire!
Time to die. Stasis, naturally, and then more storm. Their resistance is pretty good, though, huh?
Let's see what you got.
That is what a Jedi can do.
Let's see what you got.
One more. Goodbye, Talia. I was about to say, like, you don't have anything for me? You sound a Stealing Shield, Crystal, get items. Nobody else has anything, right? Yeah. Alright, let's continue. We'll finish clearing out the cave system here. We'll let one of these dummies... There we go. Plasma mine. I'm sure Jolie will run into that. Oh. I do believe... I think it's over here, right? No, it's on the other side. We'll get it when we go over there. There's a special item that we'll be able to get. I think it's a piece of armor. If I remember correctly. Okay, let's move forward a little bit. Try and stasis as many people as we can here. Missed one. That's okay. Oh my gosh. So loud. Apologies for the volume. That's too loud. Maybe it's not too loud for you. I am wearing headphones, so that sound is a little grating on my eardrums. Okay, nothing else here. Let's keep going. Excuse me, Jolie. Thank you for getting in my way. Appreciate it. Lots of help. Let's keep going. Let's actually take a look at the map. And that's actually pretty much it. We'll come back around and go up the center tunnel. All the way up, because we didn't go all the way down this way, actually. We avoided it. Well, not avoided it, but... yeah, there we go. There we go. And then... Goodness. Thankfully, they all... Damn it. Oh, wow. Even all the way back here. I love being a Jedi counselor so much. Or consular. Just having a ridiculous force spell. Like, your saving throws don't work. Get items. Thank you. Alright, let's keep going. All the way down, then we'll cross over. Ooh, Dire Tukata. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Tukata. They're basically pounds, really.
I will be your doom!
I mean, if you think about it, like the polygon, the wireframe that they probably use is just the same one as the calf hounds.
For the order!
Yeah, it's the same thing. Get out of my way! Ooh, resisted. Yeah, I forgot that these guys are like resistant. I mean, it makes sense. They're on a planet full of force users. I mean,
That
Korriban was,
is what a Jedi can do.
I can't say force users. We can say force sensitive, because that's really what the ancient Sith were. And then here's some more. We didn't see these guys before. They must have been down the tunnel. Ah, too loud.
That is what a Jedi can do.
Another one. Go. Ugh, come on. Oh, you know what? I think it's actually down this way. Let's take a look. We didn't come all the way down here. Plasma line. Surprised nobody ran into that. No, it isn't over here. Alright, it is definitely then across the bridge. So let's go do that. Be prepared for... Yep, there he is. Pull back.
You will fall!
He resisted the poison grenade? Or the...
Deadly toxins.
Thermal detonator. I just poisoned all of them. Concussion. Frag. Come over here real quick. Have her heal.
Yes?
And then he's just going to throw grenades. Don't want to do that. Just toss some grenades. Where's the plasma grenade?
That is what a Jedi can do.
Toxins. Yes?
What?
Yes?
Not what I want.
Sure.
He's almost dead. Throw the plasma grenade.
That is what a Jedi
And
can do.
heal. Heal, please.
Yes?
Thank you. There we go. There we go. Alright, not bad. Took a minute, but it is a force-resistant creature with a thick-ass hide, so it's no surprise, really. And this thing, they're all gonna come attack me. It's like, did you not just see me annihilate that giant monster of a thing? You guys want to run hands? You want to run hands?
What?
There we go. So we'll go down this way. I know it's over here somewhere. You just gotta find it. Nope, that's not it. I know it's maybe it's in the second one that I'm thinking of. I could have swore it was in here. I guess we're about to find out. Aha! Here we go. Mains. Yeah, Quadroma robes. And then size ceremonial armor. Ulic the only problem with this though is we can't wear this because it's light side only. Keldroma blood. And many of the family have joined the Jedi Order over the years. Over the centuries, these robes were created for a gift for Kay Keldroma during the war against Exar Kun. Said the only one who truly walks the path of the light can wear them. Kay himself wore the robes in his duel against Ulik, his brother who fell to the dark side. Kay was slain in the battle, but his death at his brother's hand eventually led to Ulik's redemption. Powerful robes then passed down to Duran, Keldroma, Kay's cousin, when he joined the Jedi, but Duran disappeared shortly after the time of the Great Hunt, and the robes were lost with him. Now, cool little thing about these is there is a set of Star Wars comics called, I think they're called Legends. And not that it's, I mean, they are part of the Legends, Star Wars Legends, but I think that's also the name of the comics. And the premise of the comics was individual stories written by different authors and illustrated by different illustrators. So in one comic, each story was written by somebody different and illustrated by somebody different. Some of the best Star Wars stuff that I've read, I really enjoy those comics a great deal. And one of them had a story about, I believe it was about Kay, or maybe it was Duran, I forget who. And it's about the Great Hunt and them going to find the Terran Terrak. Really good, though. If you happen to have those, I would, read them again. Actually, I might read them again. It's been a minute since I have actually read them. But right. And then let's back out of here. So we got that stuff. That's cool. We'll check out what's back here. And then that's where we're going to call it for now. What's this? This cave exit leads to the inhospitable surface of the planet. There's nothing for you to see there. Oh, they could have gotten away. Sucks to suck. All right. That is going to be it for me today. Hopefully I actually recorded all this, because if I didn't, this is just going to be another story time for the next video. Oh, boy. But, all right. Either tomorrow or, what is today? Today is Wednesday, right? So either Thursday or Friday, we'll continue on with the RDI campaign. And then next week, we are back to siege battles. So, with that being said, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.